yeah, you might be familiar with this one, although it's not big enough to hold a Hornby Black 5. But yeah, of course, these scaled out ones are pretty clever. I've got a couple of scaled out buildings, not many, but I've got this engine shed. That was a photo, and you get so beautifully. I always wonder where that was, but but that's of a slight modified photo of at Bewdley Station on the SVR. It's by the wagon workshop and goods shed there, and if you just look very carefully there, you can just see part of the station building. You can just pick it out, and that's Black 545110, and that's the shed there you get. Again, it's not big enough to hold a loco of that size unless you put two together, but great for tank engines, for like a 56, a 56 XX. Or I used to I tended to part Smokey Joe in this one a lot. This one hasn't actually been out for a while. I mean, again, these, even if they don't, I mean, I've also got the signal box as well. Yeah, the signal box. This is in one of the cupboard wardrobes. There's the signal box. I got that years ago. I think 2004 or 5. But yeah, I did show it once or twice a couple of years ago. Yeah, that signal box. So it hasn't been. Excuse me. It hasn't been out massively. But even if they, even if these, they're not really that able to see, massive use at the moment. Always best to keep hold of them. Keep them safe in their boxes. Because they may see massive use one day. You never know one day. What may happen. To get all the not only get a massive collection of trains altogether, locos and rolling stock, etc. But also, buildings, truckside, accessories, and I'd recommend this. The scale their products are really, really well done. Same. Here, little truckside vehicles. Or if something hasn't been out in a while, I have to just get it out and I'll just get it out of the box for a look. And again, this shed, it's been stored up on that shelf up there. Again, where all this has come down from for years. Christmas of 2008, I'm pretty sure I got this year. It's the Metcalf ready cut card kit. So it hasn't been built in all those years, and it looks definitely big enough to hold a full-size tender engine. But it probably will get built one day. It's pretty much just on standby for a moment. It's been a long while. It does make it feel a bit. It does make me feel a bit. In a way, a little bit sad that it hasn't had any. Not only not had any use, but not been built. I mean, it does look really good. It does look really clever, that. But again, who knows what the hopefully near future might bring. And again, just quickly green area, the very last trip. I mean, it's March now, so it's exactly 6 years this month since she stopped running. Of course, she was on display at Shildon at first. First saw her there in 2009. My first time at Shildon. When I actually saw her again suddenly not running, but on started display, and she's been nicely cosmetically restored on the outside. Her outside is in good condition, but again, was not looking good at all on the inside. Of course, she's at NRM York now, in the room just across, next door to the Great Hall, across from the workshops, coupled onto a Gresley car. A Gresley buffet car. I think I've got a few clips of her, 2 or 3, and on NRM visits in the past. So that's that fair collection there. Again, I know a few that isn't exactly suitable for having those buildings. Especially rather delicate kit built ones, or ready cut card kit. Like this. Like the engine shed here, and what comes comes with a like a small was it like maintenance type building there or something, which goes next door to it. I'm pretty sure that comes with it. So again, it's open. Again, quickly, it's open. It can be hung up as well. I took all the stuff out. Look, you know, at first I thought it looked rather tricky to assemble, but now that I'm a bit older, a bit better with these things, I might have looked one day, but again, you know, I know may seem a little bit of a pointless feel buying buildings, you know, like as if your layout's not exactly, well, well, in the best of places or best of ways to have these. But again, you know, if you have them, when the perfect time or the correct time for them does come, in hopefully the near future, then they're all there and ready again, you know, along with your massive collection of locos and rolling stock.